Hi, in this video I would like to talk about how to merge data using VLookUp function. So I have two data. The first one is sports and cities data that it was already cleaned from the previous exercise, and I have another data that is the US cities data that I downloaded from a website, government website, and here are the data. So what I would like to do is that, as you can see in this sports data, we don't have much information. We have store name, address, city, state, zip, area code, county, and phone number. So I would like to enrich this data by finding information like population density and population itself. So if you look at another data like US cities, you see population column and the density column. So I want to somehow bring this information to here so that I can enrich this data and conduct more analysis, useful analysis, insightful analysis. So that's what I would like to do. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go to this population data and copy this worksheet to the other worksheet, sports and cities data. So I'm gonna just select the first row, and then if you are using Mac, it's Command Shift. If you are using Windows, it's Control Shift. So Command and Shift and downward arrow, and it'll choose the entire table. So I have 28,890 rows in this data. So I'm going to copy it and then go to the sports data that I am working with and create new worksheet and paste it by Control V. Then you have the data set over there. And let me make it bigger. So I have saved that, and now what I would like to do is I want to examine the data set and see how I can merge these two data together. And the two methods that I saw was, the first one is zip code and second is city. And I have tried both, and the zip code somehow it does not match very well, so I decided to go with the city as a primary key, and connecting these two different worksheets together. That's what I would like to do. So let me rename this sheet as cities, US cities. So I'm gonna go here and say this is population and this is population density, or you can just write density here. One thing I found was that the thing that you want to match with, you want to put it on the first column, and that makes your the function easier. So I'm gonna go here. Let me find the city name. So it's already there. So if you don't have a city name over there, then you can copy it and paste it. Say it was over there on S, then you can click on S and cut and come to it. Column A and insert cut cells. Then you have that. You don't need B, empty column, so delete that. Okay, if you have done that, you see cities over there, and you can go back sports cleaned, and here we are going to use VLookUp function now. So I'm going to use VLookUp function, look at the city from table over here. So you're going to select the entire data and Control Shift downward arrow, or Command Shift downward arrow. You choose all of them. And column index. So let's go back to sports data. US cities. Column index means that you want to you want to see which one. So here you have to give the number of the columns. So here the first column is city, second one is city ASCII code, state ID, and fourth one Alabama. So you keep on going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11th column is population. So I want to return or pick up the value from 11th column, and range is either you have two, you will choose true option or false option. True option is approximate value, and false option is exact value. And in this case, I am looking for exact value. Therefore, I'm going to say false, right? And hit enter. Then, as you can see, the city name was Bakerfield, and the population is 574,362. So let's see if this is true. So let's go back here, and you can highlight column A and then Command F or Control F to find Bakefield. Oh, was it Bakerfield? Bakersfield. Bakersfield. Oops. Let me just copy this because I want to find this one. So let's go there again. Bakersfield. Okay, so we have Bakersfield 3,775, and the population is 574,362. So we see that it picked up the right value. So the VLookUp function is working perfectly in this case, but we have to imagine it more. But anyway, that is working. So what I want to do is I want to fix the table's location. So I'm going to say this is fixed. I'm adding $ in front of A. That means column A and the row number 1 is fixed. Column R and row number 28,890 is fixed. So that's what I meant. And now I am ready to copy this formula down. So I am copying down, and then as you can see, all the population was picked up, right? So that's great. And we can also go to density. For density, I'm going to just copy this formula to the right. And it says NA, not applicable. And I'm not looking at state, but city. So I'm going to change it to city again and hit enter. And it gave us a population number. But if you go back to the US cities, then you see that population is 11th column, but density is 12th column. So we have to change this formula from 11 to 12 because you are picking up 12th column information over there, right? So 982. So per square feet, 982 people live there, right? So you can also copy that down. By doing so, now you have picked everything right. So far so good. So far so good. And the last thing that I did was I wanted to just build up a pivot chart. So you can select the first row again like that. Again, Command Shift downward arrow to choose the entire table and go to Insert, and I want to create pivot chart. and I already selected the table, so that's good. On a new worksheet, I'm going to create a pivot chart. So here's the pivot chart pane, and I want to just see the relationship between that population density and number of stores. So I'm going to bring to axis, and the store name is over there, so that's just count of store name. And if you scroll down, oh, so I don't have any problem here. Before I had a non-applicable there, but I don't have it. What I suggest you to this, click on this pivot table and then right click, and you can use this group function, and now you have from 0 to 7,584 density. So that's density. So I want to change by 1,000. You can group, and you grouped, and your figure shows it there. And you can also sort these ones. Right click and sort, maybe ascending order. Right. So you can see this happened. However, I find that this is not what I was expecting. So that's, let me see, let me just put it back. So 0 to 99, 1,000, 7,000. So you see the relationship. To my surprise, the number of stores does not, the number of stores does not really relate to the population density. As you can see here, when it is 0 to 999 people, you have a lot of stores. 1,000 to 1,999, you have 500 something stores. So as the density increases, actually the number of stores decreases. So that's really surprising, and this is worthy of investigation actually. So why is that happening? We need to do more research about it, and this is such a good research topic if data is really true. So anyway, this is how you are going to analyze the data, and I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you. Bye.